Redistricting. What do you think of the governor's plan?
I support the governor's plan.
What do you say to the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win, who voted for Trump?
How would I need them in order to win?
So, well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%? Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're thinking.
In a general election, yes. If it is me versus a Republican, I think that I will win the people who did not vote for Trump.
What if it's you versus another Democrat?
I don't intend that to be the case.
So how do you not intend that to be the case? Are you going to ask them not to run?
No, I'm saying I'm going to build the support. I have the support already in terms of name recognition. And so I'm going to do the very best I can to make sure that we get through this primary in a really strong position. But let me be clear with you. I represented Orange County. I represented a purple area. I have stood on my own 2 feet and won Republican votes before. That's not something every candidate in this race can say. If you're from a deep blue area, if you're from LA or you're from Oakland, you don't have an experience.
But you just said you don't
votes.
need those Trump voters.
Well, you asked me if I needed them to win.
So you don't
I
think
feel like this is unnecessarily argumentative. What is your question?
The question is the same thing I asked everybody, that this is being called the empowering voters to stop Trump's power grab. Every other candidate has answered this question. This is not argumentative.
And I said I support it.
So, and the question is, what do you say to the 40% of voters who voted for Trump?
Oh, I'm happy to say that. It's the do you need them to win part that I don't understand. I'm happy to answer the question as you have it written, and I'll answer it.
And we've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40%?
All right, so this is Katie Porter. She is running for governor of California. And this is an interview that went viral a couple days ago. Yeah, as you can see, the question was, what do you say to the 40% of Trump voters in California? This is her response to it. It seems like she's really starting to get pissed off at the interviewer for even asking a question that she is already saying that she asked other Democratic candidates. So yeah, let's see let's see how this ends up.
Of California voters to win, and you're saying no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that,
well, to those voters, okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
You're not going to...
Wow, what a response. Wow.
Do the interview with us.
Nope, not like this. I'm not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
You don't want to answer follow-up questions? You just want pre-programmed questions and expect nobody to ask you anything after? Like what?
Every other candidate has answered our follow-ups.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation in which you ask me about every issue on this list. And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're never going to get there.
Ms.
And
Porter,
we're just going to...
What are you going to do during the debates when they ask you follow-up questions? Are you just going to freak out at the moderators? Don't they ask follow-up? What debates do they just ask you a question and just move on to the next one? They ask follow-up questions. Your opponent responds to what you say. You respond to what they say. This is... I don't care.
Circle around.
I am an investigative
I have never
reporter.
had to do this before, ever.
You've never had to have a conversation with a reporter? Okay, but every other candidate has done this.
What part of... I'm me. I'm running for governor because I'm a leader. So I am going to make...
So you're not going to answer questions from reporters? Okay, why don't we go through? I will continue to ask follow-up questions because that's my...
This lady is super obnoxious. Like this lady is ridiculous. Like Katie Porter, huh?
Job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask these, and if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. So nearly every legislative...
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you either. I would love to continue to ask these questions so that we can show our viewers what every candidate feels about every one of these issues that they care about. And redistricting is a massive issue. We're going to do an entire story just on the responses to that question. And I've asked everybody the same follow-up questions.
Wow. This lady is interesting. She is interesting. Wow. Let's see if I can find something else about this lady. She's interesting. For sure. Let's see that.
Get out of my fucking shot!
I wanted to tell you that that's actually incorrect. It's not that it's electric vehicles. It's that if we don't meet the commitments under the Paris Climate Accord.
Okay, it does. Okay, You also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot. State could lose. Get out of my fucking shot.
This is her talking to one of her campaign staff members. I guess she was filming, I don't know, some campaign stuff, and one of her campaign staff members were in her background. You heard the response to what you heard her response to her being in the background, even though it sounds like she was trying to help her correct her on one of her points she was trying to make. This lady sounds crazy. All right, let me chop out. This lady's funny as hell. All right.
One more, and then we'll move off of Katie Porter. But here she is talking about her 12-year-old after Trump won last November.
So on election night, I went to pick up my daughter from water polo practice, and she's 12, and she got in the car and she was crying. And I said, did someone punch you? Like, water polo is a rough sport. I was like, did someone hit you? Did the coach yell at you? What happened? And she said, Mom, Trump won. Trump's going to win. And what if I get raped and I need to have an abortion? This is from a 12-year-old, my 12-year-old daughter. And so it was really a reminder of how scary this time is for people, and how important it is for Democrats to have strategies, both at the state level and the federal level, to make sure that we can continue to protect people's rights.
It's really a reminder of how sick you are as her mother to be filling a 12-year-old's head full of worries about getting raped and needing abortions, and having that be, of course, your next available option. I'll have something hideous happen to me. By the way, if it does, it will be at the hands of a Democrat DA who let some criminal come in and go out like it's a...
Yeah. We got Katie Porter for governor of California, y'all. Yo, this lady's something else. Like, this lady seems, oh my gosh, yeah. I don't know who the other I gotta look who the other candidates are in California. I mean, the California governor is normally a big deal because, you know, California is such a liberal state that they end up being up there as far as leadership in the Democratic Party. So if you put her in there, y'all, it's just gonna get worse. It's just the Democratic leadership structure is just gonna get worse because this lady she don't seem like, listen, I wouldn't even want her as a coworker. So if California vote her in as governor, I mean, y'all get exactly what y'all deserve because this lady's clearly crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I got to look more at her, man. The few things I've seen about her have been pretty hilarious. The last one about her 12-year-old kid talking about, like, bro, 12-year-old talking about some, oh my god, I'm scared I might get R-worded and then I can't get it taken care of because Trump's president. Like, how does she even know about all this stuff? Like what do y'all talk about when y'all eating hamburger helper or whatever the hell? Like, this is crazy. Anyway, I thought this was interesting. I wanted to react to it real quick. Well, I saw it on my algorithm. So listen, let me know what y'all think, family. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?